What's up, YouTube? Don Foss checking in. It's been a while. It's been a minute. Um, you know, just shooting the breeze, chilling. Ain't made no videos, but I'm still in it, of course. That's, always in the hobby. Even when I ain't making a video, always buying parts, putting things together. My last video, I was talking y'all about the fifth scales and the races I was gonna do, but it didn't go right. I went to race and the 2-speed went out on me. I had it working good at the house, but when I went to race, it failed on me. I could have got it right. I liked it. I could have got it. I could have got the 2-speed right. I needed the right tension spring in there. But I just shut it all down because ultimately the Monte Carlo wasn't fast enough for me. My low C5T had too much aluminum on it for me. It would never stand up against a stock vehicle. So with me knowing that, if I would have got the 2-speed right, which I could have got it right, it would have been faster. But like I said, if somebody had a stock 5T, same motor, they probably win every time because of the weight. So me knowing that, I just eliminated the small bore 5T. I put it in my mind that if your 5T ain't stock, it don't really need a small bore. Okay, if you got a stock 5T, you can be good with a small bore, almost any small bore. Like John Bottigill said a long time ago, the stock 5T can handle a lot of power. So, but when I got my 5T, it already had aluminum on it. It was already heavy, basically. And then I bought more parts for it, made it heavier, because my stock diff cases, the screws were stripped out. So I just got some aluminum cases instead of getting some more stock ones. They already had the hot racing diffs all the way through it, so that was weight. Then I got the turnbuckles, the knuckles, so all that added to weight. So I just decided to shut it down, and like I said, that's when I got the Baja that y'all saw in my last video. But I since then traded that Baja out for a Broven 45 reed case. That wasn't so good of a trade, because my Baja was in crispy condition. That black Baja in my last video, the one I had bought, it was in good condition, practically brand new. So the guy was trading the motor for a Baja or $700. So I just traded him because I had the Baja. I wanted a more powerful motor than the 34 for the Monte Carlo. So I traded it, got the Bartolone 45 reed case, and when I got it here and examined it, cleaned it all up, I noticed that the reed case was cracked. Of course, when I text him back, he said he didn't know, and stuff like that. Guys like that, you're gonna get those guys. I would never do nothing like that. Don't sell a motor, and if you in the fifth scale game and you spending money on fifth scale, ain't no way that you get a motor and you don't know that it's cracked. Ain't no way I would have a motor and not know that it's cracked. So, but when you get used motors, you expect stuff like that. So I really wasn't tripping. The motor had compression, and I know that with the reed case being cracked in the back where it was cracked at, it was cracked back here. You know, right? This is covered up by the outerwear, but right where Woogie's reed case is cracked at. Here's a reed case. If you watch Woogie Nitro, here's a reed case cracked in the same spot. On the back flywheel cover, that was cracked on both sides. So, not to say that the motor didn't run. He probably ran it to death or something. I know I seen him. He had a video of the motor when he was selling it to me, and it flipped over in the video. So, not to say that's what cracked it, but it ran pretty good in the video. And then he showed me the piston too before he sold it to me. The piston looked good, so I bought it. I traded it. But after a while of it sitting, I put some 3-in-1 in the piston, and it leaked through the bottom of the crankcase. So that's when I was like, I didn't want to run it. So I contacted John, and he contacted Chris Bartolone. I actually had a chance to speak to Chris for a brief second, because he called him on the three-way actually to get the address and let him know what I wanted to do with the motor. Yeah, we spoke real quick. That was real good. I wasn't expecting that day. But I sent the motor off. So I sent it off to Chris. I'm gonna have him fix the reed case. Just basically have him go through the whole motor. Anything that is wrong with it, he can replace. Or if it's not, he can just, send it back when he finished with it. So had to get that touched up. That's something I did. And I also got a hybrid for the Monte Carlo, because like I said, the 5T 4-wheel drive was too heavy for it. So I'm gonna put the big bore in the 5T. It's over there, broke down. Take the top off the Monte so y'all can see the hybrid. End up building this Baja and this Baja. Cause we know when I shut down the 5T and sold the Baja, my goal was to get another Baja. So I kind of went Baja crazy for a minute. Bought a used Baja, a whole lot of used parts, and ended up with, because I got a deal kind of on the parts I was buying. And once he gave me a deal, it was a super good deal. So I just put my cars together like I wanted to. Had enough parts to build a whole nother car, as you can see this one. Still got parts, all type of parts. Yeah, I'm selling some Baja parts. Yeah, so that's the Baja. This the one I built for myself. I'm gonna put the 34 Bartolone in here. I still gotta get some parts for it. Yeah, she coming along. This is the new body for the 34 brought along right here. This is gonna be going in. Not a drag Baja, just a Baja. Didn't really wanna, but it's lightweight, got carbon on it. And this the extended Baja that I built from parts. I was gonna sell it, but I contacted my uncle first, and he interested in it, so we gonna put this together for him, and I'm gonna put this one together for the Baja. Let me get this top off this Monte Carlo. Show y'all. Set this camera down somewhere. Okay. So I got the hybrid. This the new Monte Carlo. The 4-wheel drive was too heavy, so we had to lighten it up. Okay, that's when I got the OC Baja, not a hybrid, OC Baja. This is from the UK. I guess they was building these in the UK. I got this right before they came out with that roving new hybrid that they got. Yeah, cause I know they was doing a do-it-yourself Bajas. When I saw this one, guy was selling it, so I jumped on it. Yeah, it's ready. You got a 2-speed. I'm gonna put a 2-speed on it. Got the IRC locker in it. Cups, extended drive shafts, all IRC. Hubs. And I put the Baja brake kit. This kit from the Baja, I modded it up a little bit to fit. So I could put it on the 5T. So the the hybrid can have front brakes and rear brakes. So, and it's kind of lightweight. So we gonna see what this do with the Broven 45. And the money. Okay, this the new money bill right here. Okay, and we got the 5T. She broke down. I gotta get her some drive shafts in the big bore. So she just on standby till I put her back together. This hybrid came with IRC shocks. So I took them off and put them on there. Put the 5T shocks on here. So yeah, that's the money. And the nitros. The nitros, I had to put diff fluid, the 100K diff fluid in the center. Got kind of weak. Put some 500 in the buggy. This buggy. And the Techno. The Mugen got a lock center diff. And his drive shaft is bent in the back. So that need a drive shaft. It's the Mugen, he's still here. And then we got the Techno. His fluid is in, he didn't need nothing. He needs the buggy. She needs a spur gear. She didn't beat it up. Beat it up, look how edgy and pointy it is. So when I was doing the center diff, ain't no need to putting this back in there. So I'm gonna wait till I get a new spur gear for that. And Mugen needed a gasket, so I ain't put the center diff fluid in there yet, because he got to get a gasket. The little stuff I got to get for the nitros. Got another edition. Told y'all the game ain't never over. I still get a little stuff. Update on the Foss house. New edition. Brand new. Brand new Pico Boost 28. Had this for a minute. Caught it in the groups. Brand new. So we're gonna send this off to Rick, of course. Get it modded up. This is my third Pico Boost right here. So we're gonna mod that up at Rick. And we're gonna put it in the Coyote show. Okay? Y'all remember I put the 21 in the Jado. Told you it's a small motor for the small car. But since I got the Pico Boost, I took it back out, put the 28 back in the Jado. Because I liked it, the 28, better than this 21. So this 21, my 09 port, is for sale. Somebody want it, ain't really no runtime on it. And it's modded by Rick. Compression like crazy. It's, like I said, it ain't even a quarter on this motor. Anytime I ran this motor, it's right on my YouTube channel. I didn't run it much. So, and it's just nothing wrong with it. It's just, like I said, 21 motors just don't cut it for me. It's a nice motor. If I didn't sell it, I probably was gonna just put it in some little platform and just something just to drive just whenever, but it's a good motor. It's for sale. Somebody wanna get it. So, yeah, took that out the Jado, put the 28 back in there. So we gonna put the OS 28 that come out the Coyote show. We gonna put that in the Mugen. Right. We'll put that in the Mugen. 28 right here. 28, we're gonna put this in the Mugen so we can race the Pico P3, because the Offner P3, when it was in the buggy and it was going to race the other buggy with the Pico P3, the Pico P3 seemed the strongest to me. So now we're going to put the OS 28, we're going to rush the OS 28 and the Pico P3, see if the difference. I already know the Pico P3 go crazy. I mean, the Offner P3 go crazy in the Jado now. It's, it's going to be too much power for that. The Revo, I had to get a clutch bell for it because I raised up the transmission for bigger gearing. So the Revo waiting on like a, because the stock Revo gearing is very limited. Okay, you can, it would come with like a 1538 or something like that, 1536. I don't forget what it come with, but you can't go too high in gears. Okay, if you only can go up 1 or 2 gears, maybe 3, because the way the engine is mounted in the car it's limited space in between this. So that's why, because a Revo run out of gear real fast. For how I be running, it run out of gear too fast. So that's why I done it. So we can get like a 20 bale on there, something to make it stretch. Okay, that's what we did. So I can't wait to run the Revo because it's upgraded. It's gonna run different. The Jado gonna run different. Got a 28 back in there with its shaft upgraded. Gonna run different. T-Max is ready. It's always ready. she's just waiting. She's just ready. Like I said, the Kyosho getting the Pico boost. We're gonna put the 2-speed back on it and get some. See, the problem with the Kyosho, the 2-speed bell was breaking. The Kyosho 2-speed bell ain't no good. The tip of it is not good, and it'll break off when you're hitting your 2-speed. The tip will break off. So I might try a Habayo clutch bell or get some custom clutch bells made, because I want to run the 2-speed on the Kyosho. I tried the single speed. It's all right. I like the 2-speed better, but I don't like the stock gearing. So I'm going to use the stock spur, you know, the metal 46 and the 43, I think it is, 2-speed. But just get an update clutch bell for probably the twin too, because I had 2-speed on the twin too. But when it failed on the Kyosho, I started using parts, clutch bell parts from the twin, and they broke too. So the clutch bells just failed on me. So I'm gonna get better clutch bells. And also the Felony. I noticed that one of the cranks on the Pico Boost is bent. So when I send the new Pico Boost to Rick, I gotta send him this crank. I already talked to him. He said he can bend it back for me. So that's a hold up on that Felony. So when I send that new Pico Boost to Rick, I'm gonna send this bent one in too, right? And then the Felony should be good. I also came across 2 more KO Pro servos. Yep. I'm gonna put these in the Felony. So, we got, I think I'm up to like 5 cars that got them now. Both Truggies got them, the Savage got them, the T-Max got them, and the Felony got them. So, I like them servos. If I see some, I buy them. So, I got them out the group. So yeah, the Savage is getting a weight reduction before I run it, because the transmission blew up. So I gotta fix that. I got a transmission over here. I've been bought it, you know. Yeah, I'm to the point to where every car gotta be ready before I run them. I got to that point now. So, you know, once you build them, they here. Ain't no big deal. They here. So with the Savage, we're gonna do a rate reduction on this. Make it lighter. Take them FLM sides off of there, and this radio box I put on there. Take all that off. Put carbon fiber sides, and mount the receiver and stuff elsewhere. Just make the car lighter. That's my plans for the Savage. And yeah, that's every car. Yep. So you know, the Nitros don't need much. They need little clutch bells and little, you know, baby stuff. The J don't need a body. It's ready to go. T-Max ready to go. Clutch bell, he ready to go. Gasket. Gotta mod his motor. He got a whole new heart going to him. And some 2-speed bailings for him. And he need 2-speed bells for him. Right? The Mugen bent drive shaft, he stay ready. With the bent drive shaft, he still around. Mugen's a monster. It's always ready. Techno, ready. There's nothing wrong with it. Had to change up the diff fluid. He ate up his spur gear. Power Man ate that spur gear up. Tore it up. Yeah, I got these Baja parts. I'm gonna be selling extra parts, all the parts I had from Baja. My Broven pipe. Yep, it's the pipe that came with my motor. Waiting on it to come back. I got this motor, this pipe right here. Also with my parts. This is for the Baja. This for the Baja. That's going on the Baja with the 34. Put the pipe on it. The guy who had it before me got it welded. He had it on the Baja, so it's gonna fit right on there with the 34. And then, yeah, like I say, that's the broken pipe. Waiting on that to come back from Chris. Yeah, I just had to update y'all on the Foss house. I'm still in it, never out of it. Might not do a video, that don't mean that I ain't in it. I don't know what my uncle gonna put in this yet, but we'll see. I can't wait to see this run. Cause I didn't want to sell it. I was gonna sell it, but I'm glad I'm selling it to him because by me doing that, I still get to play with it. So that's the plus on that. So we're gonna be running Bajas. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Had to just, that's all going on. Got the fifth skills going. The Baja, 34. Got my hybrid. And we're gonna get a big board for the 5T. Okay. So I'll be back, doing the video when I get some more parts. Just had to update y'all on the Foss house. Cause I ain't going nowhere yet, Still in it. Even when I don't make videos, still in it. Still doing it. All right, YouTube. I'm out.